Callum, I'm sure a pretty despondent dressing room after defeat at Barrow. To put it bluntly, what went wrong this afternoon?
Yeah, very disappointing. We just didn't take out instructions we were given before the game, and it's cost us. Started well in the second half and got on top, but it wasn't enough. They got another goal, but they deserved the win, I think, in the end.
What needed to happen this afternoon? What instructions weren't needed?
The way some of the goals went in, we knew what the strikers' movement were going to be like and how they wanted to play, but then sometimes we were the architect of our own downfall by making mistakes, and not just one, 2 or 3, 4 times in a row. And if you make that many mistakes in a row, it's going to lead to at least a chance, but it led to goals today.
It's always going to be a tough game when you concede so early. I guess coming here, Barrow just appointed a new manager. The whole club has had a bit of a lift. I suppose it's easy to say you wanted to keep things tight early on. Yeah,
definitely. But the way they set up, our fullbacks kind of without ball. But again, we didn't use the ball well enough when we had it. But they were picking up second balls as well and playing on the front foot, not allowing us to get out. And yeah, they got their rewards from it.
In that sort of mood, those front two, Yusuf and Harrison, they're both good players at this level, but you think that the team could have done more to prevent them looking that good?
Yeah, we could have as a team, and individually, myself included, could have and should have done a lot more, because we knew how they wanted and the kind of way they do play on the shoulder, and we didn't deal with that well enough. And again, it's showed in a result.
There's obviously collective responsibility in the team, but you think you're honest enough to know that, to suggest maybe that you could have done better?
Yeah, definitely, especially on the first goal. And as a captain, I need to set a higher standard within the team for the boys. But there was too many of us today. There's only maybe 1 or 2 you could say did okay today, and out of a squad of 16 and the starting 11, it's nowhere near good enough to get a result in any league you play in.
The gaffer after Tuesday suggested that there was a couple of Sutton's goals came from, or could have been avoided. Do you think the Shots defensive record last season was so strong? Is there anything that you can put your finger on that's different this season? Is it just individual errors that need to be stamped out?
Yeah, if you look back at a lot of goals we conceded from this season, a lot of being set pieces, but today wasn't the case. They were all from open play. So that's something we need to reflect and analyse as a team, as a group, to improve on. Because you can't keep looking back at last season, because we're like nearly halfway through this season now, coming obviously into a busy period. So you can't compare to last year really, because it's gone now.
Is there anything you think needs to happen, or what does need to happen to eradicate those mistakes?
The boys we need to stick together as a group. We've lost a game of football. Worse things have happened, but it's disappointing the way we've done it, and how the performance was. But we need to stick together, come back stronger, because obviously FA Cup next week, but the league, no one's pulling away, but we can't afford to keep slipping up and dropping points that we are if we want to improve on what we did last year. As a club, obviously everyone wants to do that, but it's the difference between saying you want to do it and actually putting it into practice out on the pitch. Ultimately, the gaffer's given us responsibility, but we're not repaying it at the minute. So yeah, we need to stick together as a group. And react positively. There's no point in feeling sorry for ourselves. We need to stay positive. And
need to stay positive. To put it into perspective, I think it's the first defeat in 6 games. So yeah, there's no need to panic.
Yeah, no, sounds good. Sounds good. First defeat in 6, but I think we feel as a team should have been more points in that period of games as well. But we're going to have to start again now and try and go on another run, but even better this time going forward.
Thank you, Callum. Safe journey home.
Thank you.